I don't know if this is going to be a new video or a continuation of the last one. We'll see how the edit goes. I'm going to change this out now. Next, I never really snapped it in there fully. It just kind of clipped in. This is a mechless or a no CD player dual head unit, 50 watts RMS into 4 channels. It's pretty much garbage, but it did the job for Bluetooth. Just connecting my phone to listen to music while driving. I got a harness for this vehicle, which hopefully I'll be able to reuse with the Pioneer head unit that I have down there from the other video. This was probably the dumbest thing I bought in a while. It's a radio antenna adapter, but it's garbage. I barely have any reception at all, so whatever this is doing or not doing is just kind of functionless. I'll see what the Pioneer stereo comes with. But I need to redo this essentially. So I'll have this breakout here coming into this colored wires, and then I'll pull all this apart here and reconnect it to whatever harness, whatever connector the Pioneer radio comes with. And it should be pretty straightforward. We shall see. So I've pulled apart this harness here. I don't remember making this myself, and I don't remember buying one specific for this van and this dual head unit from Walmart. So maybe I did that, maybe I just had free time on my hands and actually shrunk wrap all of it and put it together properly. I don't know, it's a mystery to me. It was only 2 years ago. I don't remember what I did there. Maybe even less than that. It was about 3 years ago actually. So I need to take the Pioneer included connector for the Pioneer head unit, and got all the same colors. So I'm just going to break this apart. I'll take all these and trim back the insulation, and I'll probably just twist them and put electrical tape on them, just because this is not going to be permanent. I don't know why I spent so much time doing this, if in fact I was the one that did that. I guess I was. Looks like my handiwork burning the heat shrink. So let me get to work on that and try to remake this harness where I replace this side, change the dual one, and this is the side that goes into the dash here. That's on here. So here's the connector that comes out of the van. Here's the odd antenna connector. But as I said before, I've got that funny spider breakout thing. I'll try it with the Pioneer unit. If it doesn't work well, I will buy the proper antenna adapter. I don't want to splice the wire or do anything with that, but so let me get to work on it. I'll update in a moment. So I snipped the head unit side of the harness off, and that's going to go down there with the that dual thing from Walmart. And then I simply stripped and twisted all the wires together here in this garjumbled mess. Really, this is not the best way to do it, because you have one little singular break point here, or stress point. I'm just kind of throwing this together to get it working for now until I upgrade the stereo completely. But everything from Pioneer matched up color wise perfectly with the harness that I don't know, I got off Amazon a few years ago. It's a cheap version, so this yellow wire here is loose. I need to figure out a way to wedge it in there and keep it there. So I don't know anything about car stereos or wiring. I'm not a pro by any means, but this usually works. I'm going to either use some electrical tape and cover all these with little tabs of tape and then bundle it together and wrap it together, or I will pull out some heat shrink and put caps on the end of this and heat it all up and put it together. Depends how lazy I feel. Should get it done sometime this afternoon. Oh, did the electrical tape tabs all the exposed twisted wire together. So no soldering, no heat shrink tubing, no nothing, just some tape. Maybe you can imagine my channel is the wrong way to do everything and do all the opposite of what I do. But I'm throwing this together for now. I didn't think much about it. I think because there's no mechanical movement in there, the tape would be fine. But my concern now is the heat, because up in here it gets awfully hot up inside there sometimes. So I don't know how well this tape holds up to that heat, but we'll see if I blow fuses someday, or if I get inspired to go ahead and put heat shrink on there. The only reason why I didn't do it is because I couldn't find it in my garage. I've got tons of heat shrink tubing, electrical stuff. I just don't know where it is, and I didn't want to go buy more. So it gets the tape job. I'm going to connect it, plug it in, put it in the dash, and see if it turns on. So I got the light up. One of these little pins are messed up, so I had to jam it in there. I hope it stays. Goes all in there, and this $90 Pioneer head unit lights up. Okay, that's a good sign. Let me try to connect the antenna and I'll pack it in. I have connects, works, gets a lot louder than
Sparks fly from a fingertip.
I don't want to blow out those cheap speakers. I just got to figure out how to fit this in here and get it mounted and stay in there. Might be the end of the video in just a minute. Forgot a step. Microphone. Ran it up here to the sun visor, down this A-pillar. Showed the other video on how to pop this out. Super easy. I'm gonna come out here and then run along the speaker there, and there's a little crevice between the speaker grill and the dash right here that the wire is going to sit in that. Then it's going to go underneath of this instrument cluster cover with the two vents. To get that out, it's two small torque screws here and over here, and then it kind of pops out and lifts up carefully. I got scared because I didn't want to damage my pristine, precious, wonderful vents. But then I can't quite figure out how to get it over there. I can get it run the microphone wire underneath here, underneath the instrument panel cluster, and through here, and then not through the vent, but there's this gap here, this hole. This hole goes down this direction, and I can reach it. It connects over here. Kind of goes down this way under the vent and connects there in an open space under there. I don't want to pull out the whole center console and do all that right now, or the top of the dash at all. I just want to find out how to get it from here to over here, this wire. And I have some tools with me. I have a straw and some tape. The straw actually goes down there, and I can't see it, but I can feel it over on this side. I'm sitting in a McDonald's parking lot doing this. It's just kind of hanging out. Nothing better to do than to try to install my car stereo. So let's see if I can figure out some way to reach down there and attach the end of the microphone wire onto this straw as I pull it down there, and then pull it back up and through. Kind of reminds me of those things where they put the swab or the Q-tip in the nose and you kind of go back and touch your brain. It feels like that. I got to get down in there and touch the end of that. Let's see if I can get it done. So this might work. I've got the end of the microphone wire here attached to the straw with tape, and I sent the straw down there with a fish tail of electrical tape made, and I'll try to pull this back through without getting stuck on anything. Going back up through here, some wiggling, and look at that. Magical. No MacGyver jokes, please. Got everything put back together. Got the mic wire run up here. Got that looking pretty clean, going down the A-pillar, going inside of there. You can barely see any wire coming down through there. Goes underneath all this. Comes out, goes down. That little fish I did there comes up, comes into there, and plugs into the back of this. Hey, look at that. That was weird. I was about to complain how it didn't work. So I turned on and everything again, and then it didn't have any sound coming out. It was showing Eagles Witchy Woman was playing, nothing was coming out. And then during this video it started working. Maybe it's reading in like a cache of the USB stick with all the music. It takes a moment to catch up. I don't know, but it wasn't working. Now it is, and now it seems to be okay. So before I get another copyright infringement on my YouTube channel, I'll turn the volume down. So I think that's done. Actually, I need to put the two bolts up in here under the this console. Maybe if I tighten them up, my little squeak will go away. I'll work on that. So that's good. You pair my Bluetooth to it. So I left out the antenna. I've got this really stupid thing here, and it was making it very difficult for me to put the head unit into the slot there. So I just left it out. I don't listen to radio anyway. Maybe I'll get the right adapter to put in there now that I know what it is, and it'll be a lot smaller than that mess. So that's the end of that. I think, well, considering potentially using a large iPad somehow mounted right there, or an iPad mini up here somehow, and so I have just reach up here and I've got music controls and whatnot up here, GPS navigation. I'm not sure I'm gonna do that yet. This thing here is like make my van look like a Tesla. I don't know what's going on with that, but I need to have a quick mount because I don't want anybody tearing in the van just to pull an iPad out. So iPad Pro 12.9 with the M2 chip and everything. It'd be kind of cool to just pop in the van and snap the iPad in and go. I'll start thinking about that. If I do that, I'll start to make a video about it. Thank you for watching if you made it this far. Oh yeah, one more thing. The sound at high volumes really sucks. It's got heavy clipping. I don't know if it's because the head unit sucks or the speakers aren't really equipped for that, but 50 watts RMS into each channel on this Pioneer radio is a whole lot different than what they also claim is 50 watts RMS into this little dual $12 thing. So even though this isn't expensive, it's about 90 bucks on Walmart.com or in the store. It's more than $17, and it does sound a lot louder. That's about 3/4 volume. Up higher than that, it just kind of rips the speakers apart, it sounds like, so I'm not going to do that. I will test a call on my phone and see how well it works, and I'll maybe put in the comments if it's good or bad. So anyway, again, thanks for watching. Yep, this crap is broken. Maybe install is okay, but this the head unit's screwy. I think it has to do with this detachable face crap. It's like it doesn't have a good connection or something. So I tap it and bump it here on the sides and push it a little bit, and it will magically start working. Pretty annoyed actually. So I guess I'll return that. It looked like it was an open box at Walmart when I got it anyway. So a little pissed off. Oh, hopefully I'll get it working. I'll post this video anyway because the install was okay. I just pissed off at this junk quality head unit. Alright, a little depressed now. I'll put in the comments if I get it working. Now I've got this, and the most common cause is a speaker wire short. I'm going to go back and double check my work, but it seems like when I press this area around here, around the faceplate, it goes away and starts working. But I'm going to try to rip it all apart and see what's going on. I pulled it back out to see if it was my fault or something internal with the head unit. And I'm looking for all of the connections, and guess what I find? Whoops. Uncovered. Actually, you know what? it's tacky and sticky, so maybe the tape just came off of it. That's what happened. Well, all the more reason to use heat shrink tubing, I guess. Let me, oh yeah, look at that, here we go. Here's the tape. That just fell off it in the heat, I guess. As expected, as predicted. So let me do it properly, I guess. That sucks. Glad I didn't damage anything. Nope, no heat shrink at O'Reilly's. I'm here, I tried. So, more tape. I tried to secure it in a way that they wouldn't unravel. So I'll put one more layer of tape on this, test it, and then shove it all back in and see if I can do it. I might even try to put the stupid antenna adapter in there too. We shall see. On the highway with the windows open on the highway. I can hear it nice and clear.